businesses are really looking at the opportunities and the risks of everything they do. And there's so much really interesting discussion now around the space of green matters, green in relation to climate conditions and therefore green finance, that led by the insurance industry and by the banking industry, all corporates are considering what they should be doing in relation to the risk that climate can bring to their own balance sheets. Now, this is something that's not been there for in much of the financial analysis in the past, but is now taking center stage as institutions internalize the risks that are out there. They're internalizing what we say the externalities that are out there. And they're bringing into their thinking, their corporate thinking and their analysis, how they should be looking at their business going 5, 10, 15 years out. There's been a huge amount written about this, around stranded assets and around the changing technologies, which are really going to shift the production of power or the production of water or the production of food from one technology to another. And that's what they're looking at. They're assessing the risks and they're thinking, how can we both take advantage of these opportunities and how should we be organizing our finance? At the same time, the big institutional investors are under pressure from their asset owners and from their own holders of assets to look at what they're doing in the ESG space. So you have this kind of double whammy, if you like, of both societal pressure and also opportunity coming together to give people a sense that there's a real challenge, there's a real chance, there's a real opportunity, which previously it's been a little bit good to do, nice to do, yes. Now there's a real business opportunity there as well. The Green Finance Initiative was set up 2 years ago with what we call the government of the United Kingdom. And it's very much a joint venture, if you like, a joint collaboration between the Treasury, the BEIS, the Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy Department, DEFRA, Department of the Environment, with a number of other players like the Bank of England, the London Stock Exchange, plus the major investing institutions, plus a number of banks, foreign and domestic banks in the UK, all sitting around a table and thinking, how do we develop green finance? Is there a market here, or is it all a bit of a mythology? And so far, we've had 2 years of discussions, some research reports, and we've now filtered down into a number of particular work streams looking at specialist areas, specialists for the UK, where we can help to develop the concept of green finance. Everything from retail mortgages, through car loans, up to venture capital, infrastructure finance, and how to solve the energy problems of the future. So it's very much government and private hand in hand. There's no sense at all that this is a joint collaboration. There's no sense that one party is ahead of the other. We're both doing it together. And I think the excitement is if we can find a number of policy recommendations which we can suggest to government, which will then give impetus for industry and institutional investors to see an opportunity in the green finance area. We're not talking about tax subsidies as such. We're talking about incentives which may be around regulation, they may be around, and they may be around the way that markets work as much as they are about financial inducements.